Good morning, and thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Bethal Miles with meteorologists. Absolutely, and it was really cold this weekend, Christina. Are we warming up lately?
It's the 4th of July. People are out on boats at the reservoir, but officials say there's ways to have fun while still staying safe.
Let's get right to it. The votes in a special Mississippi election have been cast, and some candidates are shouting victory while others are headed to a runoff. It's the first election in Mississippi since last November. Bullet holes serving as a painful reminder of what went on, not only in garage doors, but also in personal vehicles. The theme for tonight's banquet, resistance on the rise. 16 WAPT's Carlos Garcia has the latest. Something else going on. You got down RVs here, flattened. I mean, this thing was sitting up at one point. When those winds came in, it pushed it to the side. Jackson FBI tells us the community holds the keys to solving one of the deadliest shootings this year. The girl's mother, who did not have custody of her, now faces charges. And this is a story that you'll only see on 16 WAPT. Now, Jackson police have issued a warrant for a man wanted in the murder of a surgeon with the Hinds County Sheriff's Office. I want you to take a look at your screen. Police are looking for 26-year-old Ladarian Tyrese Jones. This is a very active scene here at the Valera off Cooper Road. All we know right now is that a man was shot and is dead here tonight. I'll step out the way and let you guys see what I'm looking at. Here's where that chase ended, right in someone's front yard. What we see, debris from the crash. Neighbors say this isn't the first time someone has sped down this road and slammed into something. A routine traffic stop turned into a dangerous chase through Jackson. Mary Claiborne lives on the street where it all ended.
It occurs all the time. People come through here very fast. It's up and down, bouncing.
Officers say they tried to pull over 27-year-old Jarvis Thompson near Barbie Rush and Shamrock Drive, but instead of stopping, he took off. The chase ended on Belvedere Drive when police say Thompson lost control and slammed into a tree right in front of someone's yard.
Like I said, I haven't seen any fatalities, but there's been several incidents where someone have run into trees.
Luckily, Claiborne wasn't home, but police say after the crash, Thompson had a gun. He dropped it and tried to fight the officers. Eventually, he was taken to a hospital along with the passenger.
See how they do like that? They gonna do that every time. So if it was an accident up there, I can see why.
Jay Horton stays around here too. He was talking about these holes and bumps on the road and how people have to sometimes swerve into another lane.
They'll have to blacktop it. They had to go back over, smooth it on out.
Claiborne agrees. Something needs to be done, especially with her house being so close to one of these dips.
And a lot of time when you're passing up and down this street, people actually go to the other side so they won't hit that bump. So that's dangerous.
Thomas is charged with felony fleeing and driving without a valid license. Capitol Police say more charges are expected. And Capitol hasn't yet said why Thomas ran, but neighbors here say the speeding, the wrecks, they've seen it all before.
That's not good. That's not good at all. It shouldn't happen. But that's because of this street. It's been like this for years.
Now, police say more charges could come as they continue to investigate. We also knocked on the door here to see if anybody was home and didn't get an answer. In Jackson tonight, Bethal Miles, 16 WAPT News. In Raymond, Mississippi, on cracked concrete, a dream began. And just across the road is where it ended.
I'm not okay. It's my baby. I'm trying.
A tire blowout on an ATV sent Cameron Whittle into a tree on Midway Road. He died on impact.
I'm hurting, but I gotta be strong because I've always raised him to be that way too.
Cameron Whittle, or Superman to some, was 25 years old. He played pro ball in Peru, wore the jerseys of Colin, Tougaloo, and Gremlin. But no number meant more than 5. He left behind a family broken, but proud.
As you can see, it's you bigger than me. But he never treated me like his little brother.
And a coach who says his player taught him.
A lot of people say, Coach, he really needed you. And when I look back, no, I really needed him.
Cameron played big, but lived even bigger. From his first dribbles to his last breath, just steps apart. A ball, a dream, a legacy, rooted in love. Cracking, the ceilings are caving in, and for some families, every night feels like a waiting game.
At this point, I just want someone to please help me and my kids.
She's not alone. Across the metro, renters say they've begged for help and been met with nothing but excuses.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody can't start over, dude.
Those stories have sparked a conversation about what happens when the calls for help go unanswered and what renters really have when nothing changes.
Largely, a lot of tenants feel like they don't have anywhere to turn because they don't know what legal avenues that they have to get their problems solved.
Trent Walker is a seasoned attorney with over 20 years of legal experience right here in Mississippi. He says for families living in unsafe apartments, complaints don't always lead to repairs. And when city enforcement stalls, the legal system may be the only protection left.
The second problem is a lot of tenants cannot afford to do what it takes to solve the problem themselves, which they are legally entitled to do.
Walker says Mississippi's Residential Landlord and Tenant Act makes it clear renters deserve more than just a roof over their heads. The law requires safe heat, working plumbing, proper wiring, and homes free from mold.
Landlords are required to provide what is called a habitable dwelling.
Walker says if you find yourself living in poor conditions, you do have options. Documentation is your best defense.
The most common right that they have is to document that they have specified what the problem is and they've asked the landlord to fix it. But don't just send a letter, keep your own copy.
If repairs still don't happen, that paper trail then becomes evidence in court. You should know what your lease says. Written leases often allow more time to sue, up to about 10 years. Now, verbal agreements are shorter and harder to prove, so you should keep everything. That includes photos, emails, and messages between you and your landlord. And while situations are subjective, Walker says when it comes to in-home fixes, you're within your rights to take them repair charges off your rent.
You have to go to court to establish that you did because they're going to be trying to evict at that point. Then you can show to the judge, here are, number one, here's the letter where I laid out what the problem was, and here is the receipt that I paid for the repairs, and I deducted that from the rent.
Walker adds the lawyers can't retaliate if you're paying your rent on time, but they do have the rights to.
As long as the rent is being paid, then the landlord has a limited right to evict. Or if the tenant is involved in some criminal activity, the landlord might have a right to evict.
And if your issue is more of a dispute than a violation, the Better Business Bureau may help mediate.
A lot of complaints that we get will be a contract dispute.
John O'Hara is the president of the Better Business Bureau. He says they can help renters file disputes, but they cannot force landlords to fix anything. The private nonprofit uses reputation, publicity, and a grading scale to encourage businesses to resolve customer complaints.
Even though we don't handle some of the type of complaints that are handled, we can get you to the right spot.
For tenants like the ones we met in this series.
I pray that, that not just only my story, that our stories get out to people that are going through the same situation that we're in. I pray that they don't fall a victim to that.
Knowing your rights can be the difference between being stuck and speaking up.
I would want renters to know that you do have rights, and it can be as simple as Googling Mississippi Landlord Tenant Act.
In Jackson, Bethal Miles, 16 WAPT News.